Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Stonks Maxxing, day 177. It's currently 2:17 a.m. I am wide fucking awake. I just had some Vietnamese iced coffee at 8 p.m. and I cannot fall asleep. So, what better time than now to go over big pharma in 5 minutes. So, this is something I've wanted to work on for a while. I've only done another stream, like one previous stream on this, I think 3-4 days ago. So finished exams, finished with school, just graduated today. Exciting news, but now hopefully I can focus on this a bit more. I think where we left off, we were doing some data entry. Okay, here I've opened up the cybersecurity, which is another project I want to work on as well. But let's do, healthcare first. Okay, so I do want to write a flashcard, and the flashcard being the top 10 pharmaceutical drugs sold by revenue in 2024. So let's try to do that. Industries, healthcare, pharmaceuticals. Let's just add here. Okay, so what are the top 10 selling drugs by revenue in 2024? Let's include our source here, but number one was Keytruda. So name the drug manufacturer and indications. Okay, so Keytruda, which was made by Merck. Revenue and indications. So indications is just a word that means what types of diseases does this treat. So if I remember correctly, it's 29 billion and it treats various cancers. Okay. Ozempic. Okay. So this is Novo Nordisk. 29.4 billion. Okay. So 16. Oh, this might be 9 billion. I don't know, this might be USD, it might be euros. I have to double check. Drug discovery. And so this is weight loss and diabetes. 3. Biktarvy. If I remember correctly, this is HIV. So Gilead. 13.4 billion. So this is HIV. Eliquis. I actually don't know what this one is. So Bristol Myers Squibb, plus slash Pfizer, and $13.3 billion. I actually don't remember what this one is. I think I have it down here. Eliquis, anticoagulant. So I believe anticoagulants is used to treat blood clots. Coagulants. So blood clots, I believe, are when the flow of blood, or is when the flow of blood gets trapped. All right, so it looks like, yeah, my thing is frozen. All right. Okay. I gotta stop. Okay, there we go. So I can block out the email. Wait, let me see. How is the stream going? All right. It's going not bad, not bad, not bad. OBS looking good. Okay. So anticoagulants for blood clots. 5. Dupixent. Oh my god. Some water. It's by Sanofi. About 13.0 billion. And this one is for plaque psoriasis. Am I spelling that right? Okay, nice. And psoriatic arthritis. 6. Skyrizi. Oh wait. Sorry. I think. Yeah, this is atopic dermatitis. Stelara. I think Skyrizi is the plaque psoriasis. Yeah. So Skyrizi is AbbVie, and this one is an 11.7 billion. Same as Intel, actually, in terms of revenue. Oh my god. All right, AbbVie. Plaque psoriasis. Atopic dermatitis. So this is eczema. Eczema, okay. And then 7 is Darzalex. 8 Stelara. 9 Opdivo. 10 Humira. J&J. Opdivo, BMS. Okay, so this is Bristol Myers Squibb. And then Pharma, Humira, which is still AbbVie. So this is rheumatoid arthritis. Okay. Corminarvi. Okay, so what is Stelara? Plaque psoriasis. Darzalex, and this one is 10.3. Multiple myeloma. Okay. And then I don't know what Opdivo is. It does bring in 9.4 million. isn't a lot, and then this crashed 8.8 billion. Oh my god. Total of about 1,338 billion. Okay. Oh fuck. Didn't mean to do that. So rheumatoid arthritis. Okay. And then Opdivo. So let's take a look what Opdivo is. I feel like our pharma company overview. Okay, let me. I wonder, let's see, new projects. Equity research. By healthcare slash science expert. I would like to understand what's Opdivo does. Okay, so immuno-oncology, so has to do something with the immune system and cancer. Monoclonal antibody, so I believe that targets one type of antigen and is probably engineered by company in a lab. So PD-1, okay, death-1, a receptor on a T cell. Cancer cells often express PD-L1, which binds to PD-1, which effectively turns off. By blocking PD-1, reactivates T cells. Okay. Non-small cell. Okay. Melanoma. Okay, so checkpoint inhibitor. It sounds like checkpoint is a key part of our immune cells. So if I remember correctly, our immune cells are white blood cells, our B cells, and our T cells. Our B cells are the ones that create antibodies that bind with antigens. And then our T cells, I believe, kill the bad cells that are bounded by the antibodies. I need to verify that if that's correct, but I think that's a good layman's explanation from what I learned in 10th and 11th grade biology. So Opdivo is for immuno, we'll call it treats various cancers. Okay. So this is giving me a number, okay, of 8.2. if I remember correctly, the first ever approved monoclonal antibody was made by IDEC Pharmaceuticals. I think maybe Gilead. Sorry, not Gilead. The company owned by... Oh man, I'm thinking of the company that invented the recombinant, but it's blanking, and I think it's owned by one of those big pharma companies right now. Okay, I don't fully remember. I know this is something mentioned in either Emperor of All Maladies or Nathan Vardy's For Blood and Money. But I think it's For Blood and Money, Chapter 2, Man of Science, where he talks about Chris Miller. Yeah, and his stint at IDEC Pharmaceuticals. For example, PD-1 receptor. I'm not even spelling this right. How do I spell receptor? It's beta. Prevents the cancer cell from binding with the checkpoint. Okay. Checkpoint is a regulatory system. Okay. Total. Oh yeah. I think this is the source we got. I'm taking it at face value pretty much. So this is 2023. I want 2024, so let's take a look. Oh, bro, this isn't even right. Man. Where did I get this list from then? Okay, this does make sense. So yeah, Manjaro. Let's see. Oh. Huh. Yeah, my numbers are not matching up with these numbers. Okay. This is actually a pretty interesting problem to have. But I'm going to add this for now. Double check the numbers are off. Okay. But I do want to add. So what is a checkpoint? Break down what the term checkpoint inhibitor means. Please provide an example. So checkpoint inhibitor is refers to any type of drug that will inhibits a cell's checkpoint. Okay, so I don't know if this is the best way. A checkpoint is a self-defense mechanism on immune cells that prevents them from killing normal cells. GPT explains it like a brake that can stop a car from hitting a pedestrian. Let's say that. It's a bit dark and morbid, but I feel like the idea maybe gets across. Okay. I think also after this, I am feeling pretty tired, so yeah, 2:38. I need some sleep soon. Okay. A checkpoint inhibitor drug will bind to the checkpoint itself instead of allowing a tumor cell to bind to it, which will prevent the T cell or the immune cell from killing it. So typically, tumor cells can stay alive by binding to normally functioning T cells. Will kill immune cells. Will kill harmful cancer cells. But cancer cells are smart and will bind to checkpoints, which prevent the immune cells from killing it. The immune cell can the harmful cancer cell. Okay, it's a big one, but see. So this is the antigen presenting cell, and this is the active T cell, an active T cell. Okay, so you can see here that this part of the receptor on this antigen cell binds with the CTLA receptor on the T cell. And then without having this receptor being bound, the T cell is active and it can kill the tumor cell. Okay, so it sounds like cancer cells or cancer treatments are just, at least this one specifically, chart below. Okay, I'm going to go get some water, and then I'm probably gonna go to sleep soon, honestly. It's pretty late, 2:43. Haven't been able to stream much, but I feel like that's okay. Need to rest up for big day tomorrow. Let me just set my alarm for 10. Alright, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, I'm back. So if I remember correctly, and this is, I swear, like a year ago. Yeah, this is a year ago. I think exactly 1 year ago, Zepbound was released back in 2024. I want to say maybe around the same time as right now. Probably earlier in the year, so like early January, February 2024. That's when Zepbound. When was Zepbound approved? Wow, okay, never mind. I was very wrong. Excuse me. Because I know Manjaro. Okay. So that's when it was. It's just pretty cool. It has a timeline of the drug itself back in 2019. All right. So let's take a look at Merck then. Merck, SEC filings. Let's try to do Form 13F. Nah, I want an annual report, please. Annual filings. Okay, nothing happened. 2024. Alright, bro, what the hell? (2024) 4Q Form 10K. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look at Keytruda. Okay, so by company. Keytruda, Gardasil, Gardasil 9. I'm gonna MMR Verivax. What the hell? Januvia / Janumet Redion Lynparza, okay, Lenvima, Lagavrio, Vax Nuvance, Previmus, Rotatech, Animal Animal Health. Okay, so pharmaceuticals. All right, 2022, 2023, 2024, right? 50. Oh, wait. 2937, 25011, 29482. Okay, I am actually very curious. So 25, 29 billion dollars per year. This is more than what any software company brings in today. And I think it's honestly worth more than what they bring in combined. If you look at Palo Alto Networks, I think that's the biggest one by revenue. It's about $8 billion revenue company. And you have Okta, CrowdStrike. CrowdStrike does about 4,000, I think 3930 specifically. So it brings you to about 11. Okta probably has, if I remember correctly, Okta has about 2,000. Zscaler also has about 2,000. So it's not too much in revenues compared to what Merck has. So what are the annual sales of Keytruda from 2022 to 2024? So 2022, 2937, 2023, 5011, 2024 is 2942. Oh, so the percent. Okay, so that still double-digit growth, which is insane. Especially at that level, the billion range is pretty substantial. Less than Micron though, total revenues. Okay. And then let's go. What was number 2 on the list? I know I just ran down 2. So number 2 on the list was oh man, I'm blanking. Maybe it was an AbbVie thing. I just can't get Dupixent out of my head. Definitely wasn't cancer related, I don't think. Maybe the multiple myeloma or the blood clot. Actually, it could have been Biktarvy, the Gilead Sciences HIV medication. Alright, I think after this, yeah, this is when I'm tapping out. I already feel myself getting super tired. Alright, never mind. It definitely was not Biktarvy. Oh, right. Ozempic. I mean, even then, this 2024. Oh, well, you know what? It's close. It's close. Okay. HIV. Okay, so this is Gilead. I didn't realize Gilead. So their main product is HIV. Syntusa. Other total, and then liver disease is also an interesting one. Sophosbuver, Felpastosphere, Femlity, other, and then okay. I don't know what Veclery. Brand name for, okay. Oh, it's a COVID-19 specific. Alright. Let's take a look at Eli Lilly then. I feel like Eli Lilly and K for 2024 Septol filter. total? Only 11. Okay. So that's not as much as the Biktarvy, but I think this is honestly up there in terms of top 10. 11.5, because we had some that weren't even cracking the 5-digit, I guess the double-digit billion range. So yeah. Oh, Taltz, Humalog, Jardiance. Okay, so I'm gonna just copy this and then call it a day. Set bound, yeah, 4.9. I think it's really from what it seems like, a supply issue, not a demand issue. There's not enough supply to meet the demand. Okay. All right, I gotta stop. My throat's killing me. Okay, so with that, thanks for tuning in. Catch you guys in the next one. Peace.